Hello people, it's me, Montego Wolf. I know I said I wouldn't make another Roblox video, but here we are. This game is like a Red Dead Redemption remake, but in Roblox, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I decided to make a guide video on what I think the greatest money-making method is. I'm sure you all have seen the bears in this game before. They are big, dangerous beasts that love to ruin your day. They also look a little derpy at times. For this method, we will be primarily focusing on them. When farmed, they can drop three things: meat, claws, and pelts. The bears will always drop a piece of meat no matter what, and the claw and pelts are a little more rare, but make up most of the money you get from farming the bears. The location I have picked is Bear Paw Valley, right under Howling Peak. In this spot, there are three spawn locations for bears that are pretty close together. This is known as the bear triangle. You can basically rotate between the three spawns, farming lots of bear drops. You can kill the bears many ways. The most common way is to shoot it in the head with a sharps and then hit it in the head with some sort of heavy-hitting revolver. I prefer to kill them with a LeMat, as this is one of the fastest ways. If you own a Spitfire, I would use that alone. So the things you should bring along are your sharps, a Navy revolver or a lock, a LeMat, a campfire, and an axe just in case you find a thunderstruck tree in your area. Of course, like I said, if you own any auction guns, you should definitely bring those. I would not recommend the Guycots though. I also wouldn't recommend bringing a lantern because you can just use your campfire light instead. You should also bring a tier 3 horse so that you can quickly get between the three bear spawns without any issues. Okay, so here we are in game. I've got the appropriate setup for this. So you should go up here to Howling Peak. You can see it in the spawn menu. If you haven't discovered it yet, you can look for it on the map. It's near Bronze. So I'd recommend you use a Mustang if you have one, but you can also use a quarter horse or Hungarian half-breed. As long as it's a 3-star horse, you'll be fine. So now you're going to want to head down here. And the bear spawn locations are very close by. Okay guys, so the three bear spawn locations, sorry, someone with a very noisy car was outside. So one spawns right here, you can see. So you just quickly rush down here after killing that one on your horse to the next one, which is right in here. Right here. See, in this tree's shadow. Now you can use, instead of using your lantern, you can use your campfire, like this, see? It gives off light. So, if you can't figure out where the bear is, you just hunt around for it like this. There's no need to use a lantern. Now the next spawn is right around here somewhere. It's like right here, where my horse is standing. And you just kill that one, and then you repeat the cycle by climbing up this cliff face right here. Climb all the way over back to the spawn right here. And the loop continues. You just keep doing that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is show you a recording of me using this method for one full inventory. Now, I know I'm using Spitfire. Like I said, you don't have to use that. Just follow my instructions early in the video for killing the bears if you haven't reached that point yet. My hope is that with this method, you will yourself be able to get a Spitfire eventually, and it should be pretty easy. So what you're going to see here is in almost like 5.5 minutes, I make $3,000 just off of this method. I completely fill my inventory, and then I go sell my stuff after cooking the meat, and I have almost $3,000. Now I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here, and you'll be able to, I'll put a timer on screen too. It is a live timer. If you want, you can watch the video in slow motion to see that this isn't fake.
You say that you don't like them, but I see you all the time. Creep shit. You say that you don't like them, but I see you all the time. Creep shit. You say that you don't like them, but I see
Okay, so one thing you might notice me doing here is that every time I reach a new bear spawn, I despawn and respawn my horse so that it has max stamina. I highly suggest doing this. This saves you a lot of time and will sometimes let you get to the next bear spawn before the bear even respawns. Meaning that if you see that, that's a good sign. That means that you're right on schedule and doing this as efficiently as possible. Okay, so yet again I want to talk about something here. So as you just saw, I placed down the campfire right where I was standing as soon as my inventory was full and began cooking the meat. I wouldn't suggest placing your campfire anywhere too out in the open or close to Howling Peak, because even in small servers, people will pick you out as a target. If you're like right at the entrance of Howling Peak and near it, there's a lot of player traffic, and if they just see you standing there cooking food, they're obviously going to know you have a lot of loot on you, and they will shoot you and kill you. So just be warned. Okay, everybody, so as you saw right there, in the short span of 5 minutes and 20 seconds, I got $3,000 off of bears. So you can see why I think that this is the best method in the game. Now before I finish the video, I do want to go over some other tips I have for you guys. Like once you get more money, once you actually have enough money to afford something from the auction house. So this Spitfire that I bought, I ended up overpaying for it by a lot. I thought that this was the normal price. I bought it for $640,000, and they were all selling for that price at that time. But what I realized is if you wait until a time like after prime time, so 11 p.m. Eastern time, something like that, like once everyone's asleep, pretty much, once all the tryhards are asleep, you can buy auction items for insanely cheap. Like Spitfires were selling for $580,000 instead of $640,000. So that's just a tip to save a ton of money. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like it and also share it with any other friends that play this game with you and are also looking for money. If you didn't like it, go ahead and dislike it. Also, comment some feedback or comment if you think there's a better money-making method out there. I would love to see it. And of course, I will see you on the flip side.